Hello, today's topic is climate of India, and I'm Professor Zubairul Islam, and these are the two books I have authored. I mean, the important major books and the unique books. This is Geography of India, and this book is unique. There are 22 chapters. Each chapter has a QR code. If you scan that code, you can learn that chapter with the help of your laptop and computer or mobile screen with the help of digital maps. There are thousands and thousands layers which I have created with the help of GIS, and it will help you to learn geography very fast and very accurate. And the second is India, that is NCRT series, India and the World Geography. And in this book, the unique is there are chapters, as we know, there are topics, subtopics, and all subtopics have some ideas. There are paragraph, and I have taken the major points. I have taken not major points. I have taken all the points which are given in NCRT as a bullet. So these are the two important books from the viewpoint of civil services examination. And now I'm coming to the topic. This is climate of India, and this topic is very important from the viewpoint of UPSC examination. If you will see the MCQs of last 20 and 30 years, you will find the maximum questions are asked from this topic. So, and now this topic I have divided into six parts. So we will learn one by one. The first part is I will talk the introduction. In this part, I will talk the spatial and temporal distribution of temperature and rainfall. This temperature and rainfall are the two most important components of climate. Okay, so what is the distribution from the viewpoint of time and how temperature and rainfall varies space to space. In the second heading, I will talk the factors of climate. What are the factors which are affecting? There are many factors, but maybe 10 or more than 10. But these factors are grouped into two categories. First category is location and the relief, and the second category is area, air pressure and winds. The third one is Indian monsoon. This topic I will explain you under these three subpoints how monsoon comes. I mean, what is the onset of monsoon? Second is rain bearing system, and the third is break in the monsoon. The fourth one we will discuss the seasons. As we know, there are four seasons, not all over India, but in northern India you will find four seasons, and we will discuss one by one. The fifth is the rainfall distribution and variability in India. And finally, we'll discuss the climatic regions. So climatic regions are also important. Why? Because each India, a large country, 3.2 million square kilometers, divided into different climatic regions. Like you study the physiographic regions. In physiographic regions, you study plain like that, plain mountains. Similarly, in climatic regions, these regions are also very important, which gives the identity to a large area. So let's begin the journey. Students, before I start my lecture, before I talk about the introduction, like introduction, factors, monsoon season, let me clear you one thing. The classroom teaching for formal education and classroom teaching for the preparation of exam is different. The similarity is there, but what is the difference? The difference is you are preparing the exams. So in the exams, the MCQs are there, and there are different types of MCQs. For instance, this is the single best answer. So why I'm talking about this topic? So you should have your mind, you should develop your perspective. Single best answer means what? If the question is, which of the following factors primarily influences the climate of India? And the options are latitude, altitude, distance from the equator, and ocean currents. So you will be thinking that all the options look same. So here you have to think very carefully and you have to choose what? The best answer. The, the best answer here. Okay. And there may be a multiple correct answer. So for instance, like which of the following are the major factors responsible for the onset of the monsoon in India? So there may be four factors given. Then you have to choose exactly exact the factors. Okay, the multiple correct means the your answer may be A B or B C or maybe C D or maybe none of the above. So this is what multiple correct answers. Then the assertion and reason. Like the assertion may be that that Eastern Himalayas is receiving high rainfall during monsoon time, and the reason is that maybe the Eastern Himalayas act as a barrier to the moisture-laden winds from the southwest monsoon. So you have to think that okay, this is assertion here, and this is the reason. Okay, here the question may be matched the following. Like in the match of the following, like there may be a list one and list two. List one may be the name of the cities here, and here may be given the climate types. So which city belongs to which climate type? So here you have to match. True, false. It may be like the Indian Ocean dipole is a climatic phenomena characterized by periodic warming and cooling of the sun surface temperature in the Indian Ocean. So this is true or false? Okay. Then there may be a comprehension type, comprehension based. Comprehension based means there will be a paragraph, like a paragraph related to Indian monsoon, and the question may be that which are the factors which are affecting the monsoon in India. So you have to read the paragraph and you have to answer. There may be some numerical values given, like what is the average annual rainfall received by the city of Chennai in millimeters. So the options are four. Then in numerical values you have to choose one. Then the question type may be analogous type, analogous pair. What does it mean? It means that, for instance, El Nino is weakened to monsoon. Means El Nino weak. El Nino make the monsoon weak. Okay. Then what about La Nino? Does it make weak or does it make strong or it develops some kind of, so such type of questions may be there. The cause and effect. Cause and effect means like what is the primary cause of the northeast monsoon in India? So northeast monsoon primary cause, it may be the low pressure over land, high pressure over the sea, or it may be differential heating of land and water. Then you have to see this and cause and effect. There may be hierarchy and ranking type of MCQs. Like the question is given that arrange the following Indian cities in order of decreasing average annual temperature. So the options are New Delhi, maybe Bangalore, maybe Mumbai and Kolkata. So you have to arrange the Indian cities in order of decreasing average annual temperature. And there may be so it was hierarchical or ranking. Image based means there may be a map given, and with the help of map you have to choose that which area is belonging to the maybe uh, a particular climate type. Okay, it may be which what this is the line, which river is this? I mean, in the map is showing that this line is the river, give the name of the river. So such type of questions are there. So what is my primary objective here? My primary objective is to make you clear that in geography, the direction plays a very important role. You have to develop your mind, so you should know the direction, north to south, east to west, in every aspect, if from the viewpoint of temperature or maybe anything. And your concept should be very clear. It is not like remembering the dates only, or maybe remembering the phenomena only. You should know the idea, and it will help you to attempt your questions more correct, and you will be more confident, and you can save your time for another questions better. So now after this, I mean, in geography you should have the idea of the direction, the distance, the concept of cause and effect, and the concept of comparing from one thing to another thing. So let's begin with the introduction here. So this is the introduction part, and here this is the map, because geography and map are very related. So I will take the text on the left side, and right side is the map I will show you. And take it easy, release your pressure, and listen to me, just to enhance your knowledge, the idea I will give you. Let's begin with a question. The question is, do you think that there is an impact of climate in our life? Okay, then there will be many things coming to your mind now. I know. Maybe you are thinking, oh, when there is a hot, sweating time, uncomfortable time, or there is something maybe during rainy time, there is agriculture starts, and there are so many things which will come to your mind. So you know already, the answer is yes, there is an impact of climate. Okay, just you have to organize the information in an orderly manner. So you may have a clear picture in your mind that what is the climate and what is its impact. So okay, here in NCERT you will find that okay, we drink more water, and even the uniform of the students, not only students, all we people change our clothes from winter to summer. Okay, and there are lighter clothes in summer and heavy woolen clothes in winter in North India. Okay, North India. Now here geography comes. North India. Why he didn't write only India? Why he is emphasizing North India? Okay, what is the reason? The reason is that India, this is the line which is known as Tropic of Cancer. North of Tropic of Cancer is the subtropical climate, south is the tropical climate. Tropical climate, all the time throughout the year there is a hot type of temperature. But in subtropical climate, 6 month hot and 6 month cooler side. Okay. Why this is the difference? The difference is because of the sun. Okay. During June, the sun will be here around maybe during May, the sun will be here. So the sun is not jumping from south to north like this. It is moving slowly, 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 slowly. Okay. So what happened during March? The sun is at the tropic of, oh sorry, at equator. Then April, then it comes May, then it comes to the June here. So when this is the June is here, June, July, the temperature, the sun will be here, this area, okay. Then the North India will receive more heat here, more heat, this area, more heat. But as it will be far from Tropic of Cancer, when it will move towards equator, then Tropic of Capricorn, so still the temperature will be higher because of nearness of the sun to South India, but North India will be very far from the sun, number one, and second, the winds coming from the higher Himalayan region, snow-clad mountains, these winds are very cool. That is why here the temperature will be extremely low. So this area, which is north of Tropic of Cancer, will experience hot as well as cold weather conditions. But the south of Tropic of Cancer, this area will be, no, I mean, it will not have the winters. Southern part, southern, okay. The southern India, woolen clothes are not required, not required. Okay, southern India, woolen clothes are not required. Northeast states are here. In these states, what happened? The winters are mild, except the highland regions. But here, winters are very severe, especially this area, the winters are very severe. The reason is that during winter time, winds move from north to south. Then the winds are coming from snow-clad mountains, and here the temperature becomes very low, the severe temperature. On the other hand, this area is far from the oceans also. So the moderating effect of the oceans will not be here, but this area is close to the ocean here. That is why the winters are not that much severe in this area. So now what it says here that there are variation in weather condition during different seasons. He is saying weather conditions. Why he is not saying climatic conditions? Because climate is, let's start from temperature. Okay, we know temperature, we know pressure, we know wind direction. Okay, so the average condition of temperature, pressure, and wind direction at a particular time, at a particular place, will make the weather conditions. Okay, short duration. But climate is the average condition of weather for longer time, maybe 30 years, 35 years, even more than that. Okay, so this is the difference. He is not talking the climatic condition. Okay, there are variation in the weather condition during different seasons. So these are known as the elements of weather. What are the elements of weather? Temperature, pressure, wind direction, and velocity, humidity, and precipitation. So we'll learn about these elements. So before I discuss the elements of the weather, a very important question is here. We know India, we know another name Bharat, we know popular name Hindustan. Is there any identity of the country if we say that what type of climate is there? So this is the question. So The answer is yes, there is an identity. And what is the identity? Identity is India is what type of climate? India has hot monsoon type of climate. And this is the reason that India is a unit. India is a system of monsoon system type of climate. And this phenomena or this system makes India different from another countries. Maybe from another country, maybe from West Asia, from East Asia and Southeast Asia. So there is a India has a hot monsoon climate. This is monsoon, okay? Monsoon. You know what happened? Monsoon is what? Monsoon is the seasonal reversal of the in the direction of the winds. So these winds change the direction. For 6 months, these winds move from north to south during during winter time. But in summertime, here the winds move from south towards north in this way. So in earlier what happened when there was a trade, so what happened, these Arabian traders when they were coming, so these winds were helping them to come from their area towards India. Okay, when it will help them? During summertime, because during summertime you can see this is the direction here. So the traders can come very easy to India because of these winds. So during summertime they can come to India easily, and during winter time they can go back. They can go back here. They can go back from here to their country. So these are this is the reason this word was originated from Arabic word mosam, which means the reversal or seasonal change in the direction of the winds. So what is the identity? Hot monsoon climate. Okay. And now see, what is the significance of this single identity? The, the significance of this identity is that there is a unity also, and within unity there is a diversity also. In what? In monsoon climate. How is the unity? What is the unity? The unity is, if you will see the India, the whole system is highly dependent on the monsoon winds which come from southwest to northeast direction. So this is the unity. This landmass is getting, uh, I mean, there are 4 5 months, the months of rain time. So the whole country is getting, this is what? Unity. Okay. And this unity makes India uh, different from rest of the world, like from Southeast Asia, from West Asia, from North Asia, like that. So this is what? Unity. The another is that we know there is a unity, but we should not ignore its regional variation. Okay, we should not ignore the regional variation. It does not mean that monsoon is there coming and giving equal rainfall throughout India. No, no, there is a huge difference. What is the difference? In Kerala, you can see that the rainfall may be above 200 centimeter per annum, but here the rainfall is less than 10 centimeter per annum. Okay, here it may be in Meghalaya more than 350 centimeter per annum. Okay, but here it is sometimes very less, even less than 5 centimeters per annum rainfall. So there are some what regional differences within India, okay, within India. So these are the regional variations in what? In winds, in temperature, in rainfall, okay, wetness and dryness, okay. If you are visiting Rajasthan, if you are around Jodhpur, if you are around Bikaner, water is a major problem there. Very arid area. But if you will go towards this area, Meghalaya or Kerala, it's full of rainfall. More water is there. So uh, these regional diversities uh, can be explained or maybe described as subtypes of monsoon climate. The monsoon climate is a single word which you can use for India, but under monsoon climate there may be some another subtypes. So now I will come to the elements of weather, especially the temperature and, and the winds and rainfall. The that what are the regional variations in India? So here, this is the regional variation in temperature. Regional variation. Look at this word, regional variation. Variation in temperature. We are using more times word region. Okay, region is a part of area which has similar characteristics. Okay, you may think here at this map, this may be a region here. Okay, this may be another region, and another this is another region. Okay, so we are using this word region in geography because region is an area which has the homogeneous characteristics and the different characteristics from another region. So this is the definition here. And look at this, the variations. So in geography, we have the space and we have the time. These are the two important aspects. So variation in respect of time and in respect of space. Both the aspects we will see here. And as the temperature is concerned, then in temperature, these latitudes here plays a very important role. Okay, and uh, the summer and winter difference. The difference, this is season to season. In summer, the occasionally the temperature may be 55 degrees Celsius in western Rajasthan area, and during winter time the temperature may be minus 45 degrees centigrade in Leh here. So this is the difference, what? Season to season difference. Now we'll say the same day difference. Same day difference. So same day in Rajasthan, temperature is 50 degrees Celsius. And the same day in June in Arunachal Pradesh, the temperature will be 19 degrees Celsius. This is an example only. The same day, the temperature may be 5 degree in another place in Himalayan area. So this is same day difference, same night difference. In Ladakh, temperature may be minus 45 degrees Celsius, but in Thiruvananthapuram or Chennai, temperature may be 20 to 20 degree Celsius to 22 degrees Celsius. The same night. So the difference season to season, difference the same day, difference the same night. So here do not actually this is the temperature which is showing 30 to 39. You might be thinking that why I'm talking 55. Why? Because This is occasionally can touch, and this map shows the uh, mean annual temperature of July. This is mean annual temperature of January. So this is the difference you can see, and uh, the the next is here regional difference in temperature is the single place here. The single place. Okay, what is the difference? In Kerala and Andaman, in one day, I mean the difference in between day and night maybe how much? 8 degrees Celsius difference. During daytime it may be 28 degrees. During night time it may be 20 degrees. So the difference of day and night is only 8 degrees Celsius. Where? In southern part of India. But in desert areas, in Thar desert, this difference may be uh, I mean day temperature is 50 degrees Celsius at night. Uh, uh, I mean the 50 degrees Celsius at daytime, and at night the temperature may be 15 to 20 degree. So there may be a difference of 25 degrees Celsius in between day and night. Okay, why this is so? Because here Andaman and Nicobar island, and this is Kerala and Tamil Nadu here, because there is no much regional, I mean the diurnal difference in the temperature. Why? Because all, not only these states, all these places, there is no much day and night temperature difference because of the impact of the ocean winds and land winds moderate the temperature, but this area is very far from the ocean. So during daytime temperature is high and nighttime temperature is very low. Okay, so these examples confirm that there is what? Seasonal variations in the temperature from place to place and region to region. Now let's discuss about the precipitation. The precipitation, what are the regional variations? So first, the type of precipitation. Okay, the Himalayan region receive the snowfall. Okay, it's a type of precipitation. Snowfall is a type of precipitation, and another type is rains, in the form of rains in the rest of the country. So this is the difference, broad difference. Snowfall in the Himalayan part and rain rest of the country. So, and there is a huge difference in the amount also. Cherrapunji in Meghalaya receive rainfall how much? More than 1000 centimeter in 1 year. Here, this part. While Rajasthan is receiving on less than, I mean, here you will see the Rajasthan. This part of the Rajasthan rarely gets 9 centimeter rainfall in 1 year, annual rainfall. So you can see that how much difference is there. 9 centimeter and 1080. It's a surprising difference. Okay, and the difference of the distance is only maybe 2000 kilometer here. So uh, there is a difference in July and January, in summer rain and winter rain also. You see here the the place which is situated in Garo Hills. A single day rainfall, a single day rainfall may be equal to the rainfall of 10 years. Where? In Jaisalmer. So this is the difference. And the difference in the annual precipitation also you can see. In Western Himalayas, so these areas here, these areas, the precipitation is less than 10 centimeter. And the Western desert, less than 10 centimeter, less than 10 centimeter, 10 centimeter. But on the other hand, it exceeds more than 400 centimeter in Meghalaya. This is the difference in annual precipitation. This was the difference in single day precipitation. The regional difference in precipitation. You see the Ganga Delta here, the coast of the plain of Odisha, this area, this area. This area is, is receiving rain-bearing storms. Storms. Okay, there are storms, there are cyclones, but the area which is close to this area, especially this region, is dry during the same time. What is the reason? Reason is generally what happens here, low pressure develops during the summertime because of high heat, and the cyclones develop here, and the cyclone move. Generally the path is like this, the path is like this. So when cyclones come in contact of the coast, it gives the rain to this area only, but this is not on the track. So this region remains dry. Okay, but what happened if you look at this map during winter time? It is receiving the precipitation here during winter time. Why? The monsoon, when returning from land, then when it comes in the contact of ocean, Bay of Bengal, then it pick the moisture, and when these winds come here, this area, so these winds give rainfall to this area and to this area also, due to the western disturbance which comes from Mediterranean Sea. So there are huge differences. The difference day to day, season to season, place to place. Okay, still the system is monsoonal system, which is, we can call it a rhythm and the character of the climate of India, that is monsoonal type of climate. Now let's talk about the factors which are determining the climate of India. So as we have discussed, that the factors are grouped into two categories. The first is factors related to location and relief, and the second is factors related to the air pressure and winds. The factors which are related to location and relief, the first is latitudes. As you can see this map here, the latitudes move uh, towards, we can say, in India starts from around 8 degree 6 minutes to around here 37 degree north latitude. So as you move from south to north, in general, the latitude increases. So there is an impact of latitude here, and the impact of Himalayan mountains. The Himalayan mountains are from, these are the Himalayan mountains, and these mountains have impact on the climate. Distribution of land and water. Okay, this is the water here, this is the water here, and this is the land area. So this distribution also affect the climate of India. The distance from the sea, these areas are closer to the sea here. These areas are closer to the seas. Okay. On the other hand, these areas are far from the sea. Altitude. Altitude is what is the height at a point from the mean sea level. So as altitude increases, temperature decreases. The second is relief features. Relief feature here, altitude is only the height, while the relief is height in terms of the area or the distance. How the altitude is increasing uh, from point A to point B, like this here. This is the relief features here. So this is, all these are factors related to location and relief. Here, this is what? Location, and all these are related to the relief. The second group is the factors related to air pressure and winds. Air pressure and winds are related where the pressure is high and another the pressure is low. So winds move from high pressure to low pressure area. Okay, so this is the general movement. But a very important aspect is, if you will see the globe here, so there is a general movement, but due to the Coriolis effect, there is a deflection. In the northern hemisphere, winds divert towards right side, and in the southern hemisphere, winds diverts towards the left side. So the factors related to air pressure and winds. Under this, there are three subsections: at the surface, wind circulation, pressure and winds on the surface; above the surface, upper air circulation, maybe above 3 kilometer, 9 kilometer, 12 kilometer. There is a different system, and there is inflow of western cyclones, okay, or western cyclone here, and this is the depressions and cyclones here also from Bay of Bengal. So these are the factors which are affecting the climate of India. We'll discuss one by one. So first we will take the factors related to location and relief. Under the location and relief, here the latitude comes first. And as you know, the extent of India, let me take the latitude here. Okay, it starts from uh, 7 to 8 degree. I mean, if I include the Andaman Nicobar, then it is, I think, uh, close to 8 here. But here this is 8.6 to here this is maybe around 37 degrees some minutes. So this is the extent of 30-degree latitudes here. How many latitudes are there? Extent is 30-degree latitude here. So if you will see January mean temperature, you will find that as latitudes are increasing, the temperature is decreasing here. Temperature is decreasing because there are another factors also. So these factors also plays a very important role. And from the viewpoint of latitude, you must keep in your mind the Tropic of Cancer. This is very important line, and this line is passing here. Okay, passing this one, and this line, as I have already discussed with you, that this line, if this is a sun, its laser point, consider it as a sun. Sun moves from equator to the Tropic of Cancer. It takes 3 months. Then again it moves from Tropic of Cancer to equator. Again it takes 3 months. So this is the cycle of 6 months. So as sun move from lower latitudes or from equator 0 degree line towards the Tropic of Cancer, as it comes up, the temperature increases here first, then here, then here, then here, then here. So this is what during June the sun is here. So comes here June, and in July, May, June, July, the position of the sun is around this area. So because of this, the temperature increases too high, this area, okay, and because this is away from the ocean, then the temperature increases so high here at the extreme. And so so there are, the tropic, subtropical and tropical. So this Tropic of Cancer line, this area is tropics and this area is subtropics. And uh, the area north of the Tropic of Cancer, being away from the equator, experience extreme high. Okay, there is high daily and annual range of temperature. Means annual, if you will see here, take the example of Delhi, the temperature may be 45 degrees Celsius and temperature may be in winter maybe 5 degrees Celsius. So this is the annual difference. Similarly, the daily difference, daily high is also there. I mean, especially in this region, dry region, the day temperature may be around 50 degree and night temperature may be 25 degrees Celsius, as I have discussed earlier. So this is, the latitude. This is the impact of latitudes. Uh, Next, we can see the impact of Himalayan mountains. So the Himalayas are here. These are the Himalayas. So these Himalayas are very lofty mountains. And these lofty mountains, as you know, the average height of the higher range is around 6,000 meters from mean sea level. So at this height, what happens? There is a divide in between north of Himalaya and south of Himalaya. Okay, as you can see this map, during January and July also there is a difference in the temperature. So Himalayas plays a very important role. It protects us from the cold winds of the north, which comes from the polar region. And the second importance is the monsoon, which comes from southwest to northeast direction, like this here. So this monsoon here, I should use this map because in July monsoon comes. So due to this, it hits this Arakan Yoma range and moves towards up, and this range, when it comes in contact of the Himalayas, then it the Himalayas trap this monsoon, okay, and give us what? The moisture in our uh, country. So this is the role played by the Himalayan mountains. Two role: protecting from cold winds and trapping the monsoon. Then you see the distribution of land and water. As you can see, the Indian Ocean here, Indian Ocean here. So there are three sides: Arabian Sea and Bay of Bengal. So Arabian Sea and Bay of Bengal, you see uh, continuous mountain wall in the north. So this is the Indian Ocean. Before we were talking about the Himalayas, now we are talking about the Indian Ocean. So what happens in general at larger scale, the most important role played uh, of this land and water is that this is what? This is land here and this is water. Land heat very fast, cool very fast. Water takes time, heat slowly and cool slowly. And when there is a sun, when sun comes here at Tropic of Cancer, this land mass get heated very fast. So when the temperature will be high, pressure will be low. And compared to the ocean, here temperature will not be as much. So the pressure will be high compared to this area. So there will be difference of maybe 10 millibar. So this difference makes from high pressure towards low pressure. Okay, so because of these winds, then again what happened here, the temperature will be during January winter time, sun is not here, the temperature will be low, and due to low temperature pressure will be high, and here compared to this pressure will be low. So the winds will move from land to ocean, and here ocean to land. So this is the reversal of what? In the direction of monsoon winds. This is the distribution of land and ocean. Now come to the distance from the sea. Distance from the sea, you have to consider this coastline area. Okay, and if you will compare the temperature of January and July, you will not find as much difference in the peninsular India. Okay, not much difference, but here the difference you will find more. The difference is more in this area, especially in this area the difference is very high difference. So uh, this is why the area which is like the examples are given, like Kanpur, Amritsar and Delhi, are away from the sea. That is why here the contrast is more in between winter and summer temperature. On the other hand, the coastal areas have equable climate. Okay, you can compare here, you can see both the maps. Now the next is altitude. As we know, the temperature decreases with height. So at the right side you can see these are the maps. So these maps shows, the overlay map shows the altitude here. This is the high altitude areas, and this also compare high altitude areas. Okay, Western Ghat, Satpuras, and the Himalayas, Arakan Yoma. This is Garo Khasi Jantia. Okay, these are the higher. So similar overlays here also, and now you see the January and July temperature. So those areas where there was elevation, altitude, temperature is low. But lower areas, lower areas temperature is higher. Temperature is higher. This is low elevated area. Altitude is low here. Altitude is low here. So Agra and Darjeeling are located on the same latitude, but Agra temperature is 16 degrees centigrade and Darjeeling temperature is 4 degrees centigrade at the same time. You can see here Agra and Darjeeling. Sorry, Darjeeling here, something like this. Okay, and you can say also Delhi temperature and any place here in Gangtok, the same latitude, but all around same, but the temperature difference is because of the altitude. Then relief features. The relief feature also plays a very important role. As you can see, these are the maps which shows the precipitation. The dark blue color shows the high precipitation. On the other hand, this yellow and reddish color shows the low precipitation. So what is the reason why there is as much contrast? The reason is the relief feature. Here, the Western Ghats are here. Western Ghats are here. So these Western Ghats act as a barrier. The monsoon hit here, strikes here, and due to this, if this is the mountain here, monsoon coming, due to this area get more rainfall. On the other hand, the winds will come, these winds will be dry, and this area will be dry. So this area is dry because of this relief feature. This is leeward side, sorry, this is windward side, and here this is leeward side. So similar difference not only here, you can see the south of Himalayas. You can see very prominent difference here. Here also this is the Arakan Yoma range. So here monsoon comes and the rainfall is here, as well as it diverts the direction towards north like this. So this is the impact of relief. Now we'll talk the factors which are related to air pressure and winds. As we have discussed, the general rule, if pressure is high and here the pressure is low, winds will move from high pressure to low pressure. But another impact is, as I have discussed before, the winds, if pressure is high here and this is low pressure, suppose, so winds will not move in this straight direction, but it will move in this direction because due to Coriolis force, the winds get diverted towards right side, and in the southern hemisphere winds diverts towards left hand side. So at the surface of the earth we will talk upper air circulation, and we will talk the western cyclones and the tropical depressions. So during what we will say surface winds and pressure changes season to season. During winter time, surface pressure and winds is totally different from summer season. So surface winds and pressure will discuss season wise here, and we are talking the factors. So surface winds during winter months, during winter months, there are two places. One is Central and Western Asia, and the second is the north of Himalaya, the Tibet areas, okay, Tibet area, that is north of Himalayas, north of the Himalayas, north of the Himalayas here. So as you can see this map here, this is the central Himalayan area, Okay, this is the Central Asia, and another is this one, this area. Okay, these two places plays a very important role. Okay, very important role in shaping the temperature during winter season. So uh, these very low temperature here, -20 and -25 degrees Celsius, as you can see, this scale is here. I mean, the temperature is in minus only. And this area, especially the Karakoram range, is known as the third pole of the world. Why it is known as third pole? Because after North and South Pole, this is the third largest snow-covered area. Okay, there is no place in the world where snow is covered as much as in the Karakoram and higher Himalayan, Western Himalayan part. So during winter time, what happened? When the temperature is low, the pressure will be high here, the pressure will be higher here, and higher here. And the winds will move from high pressure to low pressure area. And these winds, cold winds, meet here, and meeting points varies time to time, place to place. They can meet, they can come and descend here. If they are descending this part, the temperature will sharply, the temperature will decrease here. And these meeting points may be here also in the middle Ganga area. So here also, this is known as cold wave, as you know, cold wave. Very cool temperature will be here. The temperature will be very cool. So this is during winter season, surface pressure and winds. Now, if we talk the surface pressure and winds at, I mean the same, you can see here the graphical representation. This is the high pressure area, this is the high pressure area. Winds may move from high pressure to low pressure area, and this is the general circulation of wind. The surface, here I'm talking at the surface, okay, surface. And now if you see the upper air circulation means above the surface. So above the surface, the circulation, wind circulation is entirely different from the surface. Okay, first thing you remember, the wind circulation, the wind movement at the surface of the earth is not same. As you will move up from the surface of the earth, the circulation is entirely different. As you can see here, that different circulation start, you can, I mean, you can observe at lower troposphere. Lower troposphere means what? Up to maybe about 3 kilometers above the surface. So whatever surface winds, surface circulation you are observing at the surface, it will be different at the height of 3 kilometers above the surface of the earth. Okay, but it will be very high difference, more difference even at the top of the troposphere. Okay, that is the boundary in between troposphere and stratosphere. What happens here? Very fast blowing winds. So these maps you can see here, uh, winds at 250 hectopascal means the wind at the height of around 10 kilometer. So this is the real data which you can see, and this is the scale here, and the wind speed may reach up to 350 kilometer per hour. 350 kilometer per hour. Okay, you just imagine the speed here. So these fast blowing winds in a band known as jet streams. Now the question is why we are studying jet streams when these winds are so high. Does these winds affect our climate? The answer is yes, these effects. What is the effect? The jet streams affect our the monsoon. Okay, as you can see here, this is June and this is December. In December, this is the position. In June, these jet streams have been weakened or moved up. And because why weakened and why disturbed? Because of the movement of the sun. The sun is ruling in the south of equator at this time. The position is south of equator. So the jet streams are enjoying here. Okay. But as sun comes up at the Tropic of Cancer, so the system get disrupted, broken. And because of this, a vacuum will be created, and it helps in the burst of monsoon towards northern side. So this is the role played by the jet streams. Now, the Tibetan highlands, if you will see the jet stream, these are the Tibetan highland. Where are the Tibetan highland? Tibetan highland position is here. So altitude is high, jet streams are moving, and because of Tibetan highland, you can see the jet streams seems bifurcating. These are bifurcated. Okay, so one branch is, north of highlands, and another is south of Himalayas. North of Himalayas and south of Himalayas. So it affects, and it has important influence on the winter weather also. Okay, the southern branch is there. It affects the winter weather also. And because we are talking the winter conditions, so we should focus on winter, and here the jet streams are affecting the winter conditions during December. During December, this data is 2022. So another is, the western cyclone disturbance and tropical cyclone difference. What is this? This is, if you will see here, let me design some map for you. If you see this India, and this is the Kashmir area here. Okay, in this Kashmir area, and this is here the Mediterranean Sea. The winds come from Mediterranean Sea during winter time. During winter time, like this, winds move due to why this comes at this latitude, because here the westerly winds move from west to east direction. Due to this, the disturbance which takes place in the Mediterranean Sea, uh, then this disturbance, cyclonic disturbance, move towards west to east and reaches to the from Iran, Afghanistan, then Pakistan, then it comes to the north of India, and here this cyclone is brought into India by the westerly jet streams. Now you can understand the role of westerly jet streams and how these westerly jet streams affect the temperature or rainfall during winter season in India. Okay, and during winter season only these are the tropical cyclones which takes place here. These tropical cyclones have high wind velocity and heavy rainfall hit in the coast of Tamil Nadu. So this rainfall is very helpful for rice cultivation, and sometimes it becomes a cause of destruction and disaster also, because untimely rainfall uh, make this area suffering, and it affects the agriculture also. Now let's see what happens in the summer season. In summer season, the surface pressure and winds will be entirely changed. What will be the change? The change will be now the sun is moving, and sun has come towards Tropic of Cancer. Okay. So the most important and significant word is here ITCZ. And sun plays a very important role for a system of ITCZ. You can say that ITCZ follows the path of the sun. As sun is moving towards north, ITCZ will move towards north. This is equator here. ITCZ position during summertime is here. This is known as an ITCZ, North Intertropical Convergence Zone. So this is basically a system. This is a system which is being taken or driven with the movement of the sun. So when the sun moves towards the north at Tropic of Cancer, the position of NITCZ is here. Okay, is here. So roughly 20° north and 25° north here. And westerly jet streams have moved from this place towards north of Himalayas. Okay. And because the Tibetan land is above 4,000 meter above mean sea level, due to this, at this height, this area receive more insolation and it gets more heated. I mean, if you compare the temperature during winter time, temperature during summer time, there is a huge difference, much difference here. So this is a kind of low pressure develop here, low pressure. And this low pressure attracts the winds from south towards north. So this is the map which I was discussing here. Uh, this area has received high amount of insolation. That's why here the color is changed. Earlier this was the color. You see the temperature was in between -10 to -25 here, but now the temperature is maybe around 10 degrees Celsius, this area. So it becomes uh, heated here. So what happens during summer condition? Meteorologists have found an interrelationship between northward shift of the ITCZ and withdrawal of the westerly jet streams from North India plain. So it is generally believed that there is a cause and effect relation in between two. So remember the question, the cause and effect. The cause is the movement of ITCZ. The effect is the withdrawal of westerly jet streams. So such type of ideas you keep in your mind. Now you can see here. This is what 15th June 2023 data at 10 kilometer above sea level. The jet streams have been withdrawn and broken. And this broken and this disturbance is because of the the position of ITC that is here now, this area. Okay. And at this height, another circulation you can observe here, that is from west, east to west, east to west. So these winds are known as easterly jet streams. Easterly jet, very important for this area, especially for peninsular India. These easterly jet streams plays a very important role to move the depressions and the storms from east to west direction. Because of these winds, the storms and depression move and reaches inside the peninsular India, and rainfall will be there. So this is the same ITCZ being zone of low pressure, and because of this low pressure here, because of low pressure is here. So because of this low pressure here, what happened? The winds come from north and winds come from south, and this is the ITCZ is a system which gives you the monsoon and rainfall. So when ITCZ is here, when ITCZ is here, the pressure is low, then it helps what? The maritime tropical air mass. The maritime tropical air mass is here. So this air mass, this air mass will move or rush to this low pressure area in the form of southwesterly direction. Southwesterly direction. I mean, from southwest, this will be the direction. The question is, why the winds are moving in this direction? Why diverted towards this path, towards this part? So as I told you, the Coriolis effect. In the northern hemisphere, winds get diverted towards the right hand side. While in the southern hemisphere, winds you can observe here, you can see are moving towards left hand side. So this is also important Coriolis force. It diverts the winds, okay, towards right hand side, right hand side. Okay, all the winds you will see moving, getting diverted towards right hand side. So this is the air mass. This is known as southwest monsoon. So the jet streams and upper air circulation, specific jet streams, as I have told you that wherever you see this 250 hectopascal means I'm talking above 10 kilometer. I mean from the surface. So during summertime, this is the summertime, and these are the westerly jet streams. You can see this is the real data, and it has been disrupted here, the broken. This wave has been broken. Earlier it was like this. Now it has been broken. Okay. So first thing, jet streams are disrupted here, and the second is the easterly jet streams. The second is what? Easterly jet streams. Easterly jet streams starts flowing over southern part of the peninsula in June and has a maximum speed 90 km per hour here. This. So these easterly jet streams plays a very important role in giving the rainfall and the movement of the storms from Bay of Bengal towards the peninsular India. So you can see here, this is the empire of, we can call the empire, newly generated empire of Easterly Jet Stream. And this is very important, significant. You know, whatever the evaporation and the cyclone and the depression which are taking place this area in Bay of Bengal, because Bay of Bengal is a uh, favorable breeding ground, because water is there, temperature is there because of sun, position of the sun, and due to this there will be evaporation, there will be low pressure develop, and there will be storm and cyclone and depression, and these cyclone, storm, depression are very helpful, very important for the rainfall for this area. Okay, you can see the states where the easterly jet streams have a significant role. This is what? This is Andhra Pradesh, Odisha coast, Tamil Nadu coast, and maybe the Telangana and up to Maharashtra and Karnataka. And here, as I have already told you, the easterly jet streams, it takes what? Easterly jet stream steers. Oh, you have the steering the steers the tropical depression into India. And these depressions plays a very significant role in the distribution of monsoon rainfall over the Indian subcontinent. The track of this depression are the area of highest rainfall in India. Okay, highest rainfall in India. Okay. Now the next is ITCZ. What is ITCZ and how? We have already discussed the ITCZ. The ITCZ is intertropical convergence zone, is a low pressure area, and this is generally at the equator. At equator, this system remains throughout the year, but the characteristics move towards the south and towards the north here. So the ITCZ position is 20 to 25 degree north. 20 to 25 means what? 20 to 25 means around this area. Okay, this area, this area. Here ITCZ here. So ITCZ means here is the low pressure. And then what happened here? Look at this. Due to the shift of ITCZ, the trade winds of the southern hemisphere crosses the equator. These are the trade winds here. These are the trade winds. And these trade winds crossing the equator here between 40 to 60 degree east, 40 and between 40, this is what? This is, this is, this is, we can say here 40 is around here, 40 and 60. I mean here, this is the diversion, and it starts blowing from southwest to the northeast direction due to the Coriolis force. Diversion is towards right side is due to the Coriolis force. This Coriolis force is important to, it helps us for the monsoon. So in winter time, ITCZ move towards southern side here. Southern side. You can see here this gap. Okay, this is the ITCZ. The winds are coming now down here and meeting to this place, low pressure. The winds are coming down and up, and this is the low pressure. This is what during winter time, but during summer time, the winds are running or rushing towards low pressure. rushing towards this low pressure. And this is what ITCZ. What? North. North ITCZ. Okay. So during winter time, as it is mentioned here, this is known as northeast monsoon. This is northeast monsoon here. This is northeast monsoon. This is in winter time. But in summer time, this is southwest monsoon. Southwest monsoon. Southwest monsoon. Touching Arakan Yoma, then moving up. One branch move towards Assam, another branch move towards here. This one. So in the next, I will talk about the nature of the Indian monsoon.